Is seasonal depression or just depression kicking your butt? Mhm. Yeah, me too. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl, Nay. If you do not know me, my name is Naomikhaadejah. I am your cousin, your sister, okay? Your mother. Yeah. Okay, today we are going to be talking about seasonal depression, but this can also apply to just depression in general or bipolar disorder because that's also something that I have as well. But again, I want to put out this disclaimer. I am not a medical professional yet, so this is just advice. So I wrote this down. A disclaimer: this video is just suggestions that work for me and may not work for you. This is just intended to serve as a consultation, diagnosis, or a medical treatment. It's not to serve, excuse me. This is not intended to serve as a consultation, diagnosis, or medical treatment of a qualified health provider. Thank you. Start with the basics. A lot of us are vitamin D deficient, especially women because we have our cycles, but a lot of us, especially in the winter time because we're lacking sunlight, we're lacking vitamin D. So you can get vitamin D in droplet forms now. That's something that I do because I work in the morning and sometimes I just forget like the actual pill, but you can actually do the pill as well. And say they didn't have vitamin D, right? Say it's just off the shelf. Another suggestion could be cod liver oil. Oh my God, I have a squirrel. But another suggestion is cod liver oil. It has a lot of vitamin D in it. I know another source could be food as well. So that's, I think, egg whites. Let me look at my notes. So egg whites, oh, egg yolks, it says. I'm not really an egg person. Orange juice, oatmeal, mushrooms, as well as salmon. I know y'all like salmon. Y'all like to put salmon in everything, honey, as well as sardines. I also heard that sardines is really good for your skin. So if you fry it up with some dumpling, you guys know like fried hard dumpling, and put it with some red onion and sardines, girl, or guy, or they them, because we respect pronouns, okay? Get it together. It's 2024. Anyways, get the sardines. And even for your skin, get the sardines. I'm working on it. Like I'm working on my skin. I didn't That's another subject. That's another subject. Other vitamins. I have this written down that can also help with depression and brain health is zinc. My dad taught me that. As well as vitamin B2. My actual therapist told me that. So that can help as well with depression, as well as magnesium. That's something that I feel like everybody forgets. Magnesium. I would get the like liquid form, as well as when it comes to cod liver oil, I would get the liquid form. Zinc, I it's okay if you get zinc in like powdered form. You could like put it in your tea as well. But okay, that is the real tea. Magnesium is that girl. Okay. Okay. So teas that help me as well. I do take chamomile tea at night to help me sleep. I do take green tea. I've been telling you that for years. If you've been following me for years or just been my friend, green tea is excellent for brain health because it's an antioxidant and it also helps you lose weight. Let's see. Also lavender tea, but also I was so excited to tell y'all that because I saw the girlies on TikTok. They were like, oh, what else could we use that is like, that's good for like our brain health? Matcha. Matcha. I know the girlies love a matcha tea. Like, stop. Like, you guys do. You love matcha tea. But I would suggest that you guys kind of learn how to make it or get it from like a mom and pop store so it's not as syrupy. You get what I'm saying? Because I know that from these other like bigger establishments, they're kind of syrupy with a lot of sugar. And we also want to take care of our gut health as well. But I don't want to jump ahead. Okay, so another thing that can help is sleep. Oh my God. I used to like say, oh, this is BS. This is BS. But now that I'm getting older, I need my rest. Like I'm a grandma, like I'm an auntie. Like I get up, y'all, and I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Another day. Thank you, Father. Yes, Lord. Because I'm telling you for a fact, like, oh, child, get your rest. Because honestly, when you don't get your rest, you're irritable and it's just not helping your mental health. I promise you. Like I'm really trying to tell you T right now. Just get your Z's. If it's a Friday night and like if it's planned, okay, but like if you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. Like if you have to go out on Saturday, don't go out on Friday. If you don't have to go out on Friday, don't go out on Saturday. If you don't have to go out neither, you can skip a weekend. You don't have to be outside all the time. I'm just saying this is for my 20 girlies, 30 early 30 girlies. 40 girlies, we know the vibes, okay? We know the influence, we know the vibes, but like sincerely, like we need our rest. And a lot of us, we don't get rest. We outside, we scrolling on TikTok. It's me. I'm scrolling on TikTok. Yeah, it's me. I'm calling myself out. To be honest, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. Another thing that my therapist told me to do, and I thought it was utter like bullshit, honestly, but it wasn't, is organizing your day. And I know that a lot of people like have a planner, but they have a planner that they mark on their phone. Honestly, no. Like, I know this is old school, old fashioned. I know the girlies are gonna be like, girl, really? And I'm like, yeah, a planner, something that you can kind of cross out, check mark it. Like, so daily you're like, okay, I did these tasks. But also when it comes to organizing your day, don't feel guilty if the only thing that you did that day was honestly just get up and brush your teeth and wash your face, because sometimes you can't, you that's the only thing you could do for yourself. Like sometimes you just can't make it for yourself, especially if you have depression. Like people are so unrealistic. They're like, oh, just breathe it through. Like, I'm depressed, my brain is not working today, and it's okay if the only thing that you could do is, honestly, you couldn't do anything on your checklist. I could brush my teeth, wash my face, and if you couldn't even do that, you did good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just what it is, and that's the reality of a lot of situations, and people just don't tell you the truth. Like people are just like, "Oh, like that fake positivity, that's not real." Because that's not how life works, like for real. Anyways, another thing that I always suggested to people when I started doing tarot was breath work. I'm like such a big advocate for meditation. Sorry, I'm looking down because I'm looking at my notes. I'm such a big advocate for meditation, but I'm also a big advocate for teaching people that like it's not only one space of meditation where you're just like, like no, there is frequencies, but I'm jumping ahead, but there's frequencies that can also help your brain. There's frequencies that you can listen to at your desk. There's YouTube videos where they're teaching you about breath work. Breath work is extremely important, even if it's just a couple of breaths to get you through your day, because sometimes a day is had. Okay, and don't let nobody tell you different. Okay. Also, I know that you guys don't want to hear this, but what are you digesting physically? And we're talking about food wise, especially me. Like I'm guilty of it, y'all. Like I have sometimes I just love sweets, but we can't just overindulge in the stuff that we really like. We have to take care of our mind, body, and soul. So physically, yes, we need to be working out. And when I say working out, I don't mean necessarily like we're just killing it so hard in the gym, because again, on social media you see people lifting weights and doing all this extra stuff, and they have the resources for the gym and this and this and this and this, but that's not actually the reality of a lot of people's situation. YouTube is okay. You not having matching sets is okay. Sometimes you just need a big t-shirt, and you need a big pants or your drawers and some messed up sneakers that are not Nike. They're from Shane, and to get it cracking. You get what I'm saying? Because that's so real. And then like, that will help you. And then slow but steady, right? That wins the race. That's like the tortoise and the hare story, Aesop fables. If you don't know, look that up. But I'm saying like slow and steady wins the race. Do not go out and thinking that you could do a full out cardio for 20 minutes. Let's start with 5 minutes a day. Let's start with 10 minutes a day. Let's start with just easy things like moving your body, stretching, yoga, stuff that like, don't just jump into Pilates because you're being unrealistic. I'm just being real with you. Like, unless you were an athlete, don't jump into Pilates. These girls are lying. It's very hard. I was crying. I'm crying. Literally, it's crazy. So yeah, but also we have to be careful what we're digesting mentally as well. Like when it comes to like music wise, like yeah, you could like your fave, right? Like a lot of us, that we like rap, we like hip hop, we like shaking our booty in a club, like we like it, and I love it for you. You know what I'm saying? However, I feel like it's really important for us to digest sometimes in the morning, jazz, lofi, those things of those natures, like a little bit of R&B, frequencies, like I said, like to tackle the day a little bit more smoothly, and then like listen to whatever you want. But again, it's all about balance. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Also, when it comes to digesting, be careful what you're watching. I know that everybody does streaming, but if you're not doing streaming because you're, um you can watch free things on YouTube. You can watch cartoons. It's okay to watch a cartoon. Like there's no age limit on cartoons. Like be for real. Like no shade, all tea. Like Even me, I sometimes watch crime videos, like crime shows all the time. And it's just like, girl, give it a rest. Why you think you got anxiety? You always watching somebody getting unalived. Like, girl, you got to get it together. There needs to be some type of balance. You know what I'm saying? And treating yourself. I know that self-love comes, I mean, yeah, not self-love, self-care, but also self-love, but self-care comes in different spaces. And it's not always face masks, but if you do like face mask and you do like doing press-ons and you do like taking care of yourself and you feel like you can't do those things, you can. You just need to budget a little bit. And I'm not saying budget and then like, oh, like, those gurus. I'm saying like there's a lot of things that are you're able to do at the dollar store. Like there is $1.25 press-ons. I have a whole heap of those. There's cheap press-ons on like at Five Below. They like take care of yourself like as much as you can. Again, don't beat yourself up. Like self-care is not always face mask and press-ons and stuff like that. Sometimes self-care is just being able to take 5 minutes out of your day for you, sipping some tea. You know what I mean? Okay. I know this may not be applicable for everybody, but therapy, I know that it's affordable if you have Horizon NJ Health. However, not everybody has insurance and it is not feasible for everybody. And I do understand that. Um, if you have a close family member or friend you could talk to, but a lot of us do not, write things down, journal them. Does that make sense? Yeah. Journal them. Sorry about the dog in the back. Milo, he be bugging. Journal your emotions and try to do a cut cord ceremony. If you want to know what that is, I will 100% do that for you. Okay, so this is the last thing. One last thing is light therapy. Now, I have not tried light therapy. They say that I don't even know. They said it helps a rhythm in your brain and it's recommended for 2500 to 10,000 lux from 30 to 60 minutes the same time each day. Now, I have not tried that and I would like to try it, but when I looked up the lights, they were like $135. But I think because every year I do have seasonal depression. Sorry, I'm trying to finish before the dogs go crazy because they do this every day in the afternoon. That's why I always, you know, record at night. But like, I am going to look it up and I will give you more information on it, or you can look it up. It's called a light therapy and they did have them on Amazon, but again, I'm trying to find them cheaper and I hope that this really helped. Okay, although I'm not a licensed therapist right now, I am going to school for sociology and psychology. Hopefully I won't change my mind and finish, but this, I feel like I would still go, back for like life coaching, because I'm already certified in Reiki 1 and 2. So I feel like healing is my thing, always has been my thing, and it always probably will be my thing, but we shall see what the future has to hold. If you really like my content and you support me as a person, or if you really see me on like accident and you're like, oh wow, I like her energy, I like her information, please like, please comment, please subscribe, because I'm for the people. And I know that if you make me an influencer, I will do right by people, just kind of similar to Keith Lee. It's about the people so we can grow as one. I would love to give back to my community and single moms and everybody in between, but I'm just jumping ahead, Joel. I'm jumping ahead. But anyways, I hope that you did like the video, and there is a plethora of videos that you can watch down below. I'll probably tag them in my bio, and I hope you have a great day and slay and bye.